This leaves the monthly total.
QST, and welcome to the June edition of the Atlanta Radio Club's RF version of monthly meetings. And so this is the June edition. We want to welcome everyone who tunes in tonight. We're still sheltering in place, so we're not ready to gather back in the Red Cross. And of course we have to have their permission to use the room. Anyway, so we will do what we can do, and that is have a session on the air. And what better place for radio folks to meet than on RF? This is AID, KJ4CUY, Kilo Juliet 4, Charlie Uniform Yankee, and I will be the, it's not really a net control, but a meeting coordinator for tonight. Bert, who is the club president, his son had surgery and is recovering and doing fine, but he is otherwise occupied. So I, your current vice president, will be handling tonight's meeting. It'll be sort of a combination net and impromptu. We don't have a program for tonight. We don't have a speaker. But we do have some topics to discuss. One of those topics is, we start with our ex-president, Jim Reed, N4BFR, has set up a simulcast on YouTube of tonight's meeting. So that is available. You can information on groups.io, or I will tell you it is the URL for it is youtu.be/capital N, capital N, little k, capital N, capital P, little s, capital W, capital two W's, 58. That's a tongue twister and not real informative over the air, but that's how you get there. It's on in the groups.io, and so hopefully folks who are interested will be able to find it. But we're here anyway. I didn't hear Echolink connect. It may have connected before I tuned in. I don't know. So question, is there anybody out there who is on Echolink who if so, if you respond, then I'll know it's working. Over.
Net Sunday at 8:00 p.m.
Okay, not hearing anybody, so I'm assuming that either Echolink is not working or there's no one on it. At any rate, moving on. This is we're coming up on election season. The club elections are in August. In June, the election committee is to be announced, and again, Jim, N4BFR, has volunteered to lead the election committee this year. And Jim, are you out there?
Good evening, Aid. I am out here.
Very good. Could I ask you to tell us about your committee? And then turn it back over to you.
All right, thanks, Aid. Yes, so the way this all works is that in June, an election committee is formed, and this year that election committee will be me, Jim, N4BFR, along with Newton White, N4EWT, and Greg, KM4RKT. So those will be the three groups that are handling the election, and what we do is we take the candidate information, we validate it, we conduct the vote, and then pass that all on. So as an independent group, none of us who are in that group are able to run for president at this time, or any office. So that's what we're doing now, which means we're looking for people to step up and be part of the next administration of the Atlanta Radio Club. So no announced slates yet, but we are certainly open to getting them, and you can contact myself, N4BFR at me.com, or look at the groups IO, or look up Newt, or look up Greg, and we'll all be glad to kind of help you with whatever you might need to start your path down the running the club. So get in touch with us and let us know if you would like to put a slate together. Aid, back to you. This is N4BFR.
So anybody who's interested, this is your chance to become part of history. Form a slate and contact Jim. Slates will be announced next month, and then which is July, and then the election itself will take place in August, and the new officers take place basically at the end of that meeting. Other club activities are pretty much suspended, except for the Sunday night net. That's still a regular concern. But for the time being, the VV testing sessions, the second Sunday sessions, and the in-person meetings are suspended. Hopefully, the virus will get bored and move on, and we can start having meetings in July. I happen to notice on, by the way, if we have any swap shop items tonight, please let me know as you check in. Just tell me that you have one, and I'll get back to you about that. I happen to notice that in the CARC groups.io, Kinnahoochee groups.io, someone has listed an ICOM IC275, which is a grand old radio. Looks in great condition. And I also noticed where there's been some messages going back and forth, Dave Slaughter has written a script to help people upload QSLs to Logbook of the World and E-Log and somewhere else. And I don't have any details on that. If anyone does, they might comment on it as we wander through the list. The question of the night really is going to be, what do you think should be since we're approaching election season, what do you think should be the priorities for the next year? What should the new group officers focus on. And anyway, so I've talked enough. Let's see if we can get some other folks to burn a little RF. So any check-ins? No particular order. Anywhere, anytime. Please call now.
BL146.2.
This is Kilo Mike 4, KM4, RKT, Greg and Tucker. Good evening, Aid and Annette.
This is Kilo 4, Kilo Hotel Sierra. Mike and Wilbur. Good evening, Ed. Hey, Greg, and everybody out there.
Let me check in two folks from the stream. We have KK4KHS. Oh, he just checked in. And then we've got David KJ4CMY listening in on the stream.
Thanks, Jim. In fact, I will record you also as checking in. KK4KHS, Mike, what was your location?
Yes, but I'm actually closer to Stone Mountain. I can hear the fireworks at night. Go ahead.
Okay, thanks. You're breaking up a bit, but it's clear when it comes, but it kind of breaks up a bit. Okay, recognizing KM4, RKT, Greg and Tucker, and KK4KHS, Mike, somewhere closer to Stone Mountain. And KJ4, CMY, David, on YouTube, from Warner Robins. And N4BFR, Jim in Champlin. And again, this is KJ4CUY, Meade, your RF host for the evening. All right, any other check-ins? Please call now.
This is Kilo Bravo 4, Kilo Hotel Quebec. Lane, right now mobile in Midtown.
This is AK4XL, Alpha Kilo 4, X-Ray Lima, Ben in Brookhaven.
Okay, let me take it there. They're coming in twos tonight. Recognizing KE4, KHQ Lane, Midtown Mobile, and AK4XL, Ben in Brookhaven. Good to hear you all tonight. Thanks for checking in. And Any other check-ins? Please call in. Okay, let me take it. All right. Well, we'll go back and start the discussion on tonight's topics, which basically is what should the focus of the club be in the next year? What do we need to work on? Start with KM4RKT. Greg, any comments or thoughts on that?
W4TOC repeater.
Yeah, thanks, Aid. Well, I think, what you need to do really is what hams have been doing, for clubs, since there were clubs. You want to increase membership. You want to keep your membership engaged and really help the community. A lot of clubs have gone down by the wayside, and a lot of their memberships have decreased. Might want to consider having a monthly meeting via Zoom or some other video conferencing method. It keeps club members engaged, I think, when they can see each other and have regular meetings where they can see each other, and maybe organize some events where everyone can participate in an outdoor environment. I know a lot of clubs aren't doing field day anymore. Of course, that's a conversation for a whole nother night, but keeping club members engaged via field day and let it recycle. Of course, always, encouraging the new hams and encouraging, club members to help out, the newer hams in the club, and not necessarily new hams, that are club members. Try and get them, involved in the club. Get them excited to join the club. I know that's kind of hard to do given our current situation, but it's something that, clubs in the metro Atlanta area need to do, and we need to help each other out. That's all I have. Back to you, KM4RKT.
Well, that's certainly enough. Those are great suggestions. We definitely need to work on increasing membership and helping the community. One thing that is a sidebar to that is that we really should do is get more involved with the Red Cross. They've been really nice to let us use their facilities for so long, and we need to do a better job of repaying them for that privilege. And on events, this year COVID has put a big crimp in our style on that one, but we do want to participate in field day and 13th colonies and all the other RF events. They're usually a lot of fun. This year we had actually talked about, and we're planning on doing something on Memorial Day weekend for Strange Antenna. We used to be active participants in the Strange Antenna contest, and that's always a lot of fun, and gives hams a chance to be inventive, which they're very good at. And it didn't come to pass, alas, because of the medical events, but hopefully next year we can do that. Anyway, great comments, suggestions. I appreciate them. And we will see that this gets passed to the incoming. And if there's any slate members out there that can hear this and perhaps adapt their slates to include this. moving on to KK4KHS, Mike. What do you think? What should the club make priorities for the next year? Over.
Abe, I hope I'm getting in okay. Is this any better than when I checked in?
Clear as a bell. 5-9.
All right. Well, first of all, let me just echo what Greg said. And, we've, over here at the Alfred Club, we've been doing our Zoom meetings with our club members, and we've got one of those coming up on the 11th. I'd like to invite any of you guys to come join in with us. We're actually going to be talking about doing field day at our Zoom meeting, and Greg's helping head that up. We're going to be using the N3 JFP software. Members are going to be doing their, kind of as they want it. I know Greg's talked about getting in his backyard and setting up using a battery and a solar panel. I'm going to be doing the same here at my QTH. And we're going to do a sign-up sheet so we'll know who's doing CW, who's doing digital, and what bands they're on. And we're still going to be submitting a log with our individual call signs as well as the club call sign. The other thing, let me let the repeater recycle.
PL146.2.
I'd like to see Atlanta Radio Club doing more nets. And I know that's a touchy subject. It's hard to get people to commit to them. We have tried our best to increase our nets over here in Stone Mountain, and we're fortunate to have some good net control operators. But instead of doing just a check-in, check-out net with, this is what the club's doing, y'all take care, doing more chit-chat nets where people can actually ask questions, have some Elmers on there that can give their opinions, and of course we all got opinions, but at least, it gets people back on the air. It helps them get over mic fright, and if they've got questions, they can ask the questions. I mean, no one's going to, condemn anybody for asking questions. That's how we learn in this hobby. So that's the only suggestions that I have. But I'm proud to be a member of the Atlanta Radio Club and a member of the ham radio community here in Atlanta. Back to net control.
Very good, Mike. Well, you've been a good supporter of the ARC as well as Alfred, and we really appreciate your comments. It brings to mind what you say is when I first became a ham, which wasn't that long ago. It was, I think, 2008 or 9. But there was some really active communities on all the 2-meter repeaters, and morning drive time and afternoon drive time. There were a lot of folks on all the repeaters that regularly met and chatted every day, and that was really good, and I missed that. Time passed, and I think the economy tanked, and some other things happened, and it all kind of went away. And I'd love to see that come back. More nets would probably help that. I haven't been on the turnip truck net in a while, and I like that one. I make a note to get back on that. It's still on my calendar. It reminds me every week, but I never seem to get on it. Anyway, thanks for your comments. Appreciate that. Let me let the repeater cycle. All right, moving on. N4BFR, Jim, any thoughts or comments? In fact, let me also ask you as a sidebar to this is, since
All right, Abe, thank you. I will start with myself and then encourage David to put his comments in the chat window. Give him a couple of seconds to do that, and I will relay that after I give a few thoughts of my own. I think that I would like to see. We talked about membership a little bit, and I think Mike and Greg hit it well on that. I think there's some opportunities to maybe put our house in financial order a little bit and better understand what's going on there. We've been 2 years without a Hamfest now, so I would be like to see what we want to do and really have a vision for future Hamfests versus just kind of grinding them out and see what happens there. I do think, just to focus on successes we've had over the last few years, I'd say in the last 18 months, the repeaters themselves have really picked up. We added D-Star. The FM signal is as good as it's been in a few years. Echolink is more on than off, although I know it's troublesome today. And then, we've always had a great reputation as one of the premier D-Star clubs. So I'd like to see us maybe leverage that a little bit more as well and lean into our strengths, if you will, and build from there. So that's my thought. Let me take a break, and then I will take David's info. I'm N4 BFR.
Next Sunday at 8:00 p.m.
Okay, the comments from KJ4CMY is he'd like to have some Zoom presentations during COVID-19 and more nets and more activities once the pandemic goes away. So those are the suggestions that came from David on YouTube. Back over to you.
All right. Appreciate those comments from both of you. Making notes here. Yeah. Yep. We don't have a program director right now. I'm making excuses. But so we haven't had any presentations. So at least for me personally, I've been kind of reluctant to do anything on Zoom without having something concrete to focus on. But that sort of brings up, if anybody would like to do a presentation, please let the board members know, Bert or myself especially. We would love to have some presentations. DMR is a very hot topic right now. Somebody to do some more stuff on DMR. Jeff and Bill Perkins are both local experts on that, so we can get one of them to do something. Anyway, appreciate all that. Okay, moving on to KP4KQH. Lane, are you still there?
This is KB4KHQ Lane. Yeah, I'm here. Don't know that I have much to say, but I am still here. Thank you.
All right. Well, we're glad to hear you're still here. Question while you're there: are there any? I mentioned earlier in this thing that club activities were pretty much suspended, including the meeting sessions for now. Is there any views on that front, or still waiting for the improved opportunity to start those again? Over.
Thanks, Aid. Yes,
the VE sessions are suspended until we can get back in the building, and I don't know when that might be. But I will be in touch with our contacts for the building and find out as soon as I can. There is also the possibility that we could find another place to have the test sessions, but there again, we would still have to deal with whatever social distancing and other restrictions. I will see what I can find out and let people know as soon as I know something. KB4KHQ.
One or two clubs are doing some outside testing where they set up tables spread out under trees. So they're offering some testing. There's been some talk about virtual testing that I'm not aware of any going on locally. But yeah, there's still people that want to be hams, and this is a great opportunity for people to be studying. So they need a way to get their licenses. All right, moving on. AK4XL. Ben, how are you? And have any comments on club priorities?
AK4XL. Before I comment, I just heard somebody trying to check in, I think, just while you were talking. Let them go ahead. AK4XL.
BL146.2.
All right, well, let's go check for see if there's any other check-ins. Anybody wanting to check in? Please call now. Well, okay. N4BFR, were you trying to break in with something? Go ahead.
Yeah, just a quick comment. At sometimes your audio seems to be trailing off a little bit, so if you could just get a touch more on mic, that would be awesome and make it a little bit easier to hear.
Yeah, all right. I have a tendency to let the mic drift away, so I'll try to be more careful with that. Thanks for the comment on that. All right. Well, Ben, AK4XL, back to you for any comments on priorities for the club.
Thank you. This is AK4XL. I hope to become a club member once we can meet in person. I've been a member of the Jasper Radio Club for several years now, and I've just moved up right in the last few months. I was thinking the other night I heard about, the numbers of new hams getting. I think some of the problem I've heard is that a lot of them don't become active hams, and I think get on the air would help a lot with getting new hams involved. And I think that's my main comment. AK4XL, back to net.
All right, yeah, and that's a good comment. We should. I remember when I became a ham, the ARRL Southeastern director, sent me a postcard welcoming me to Hampton. And I don't know if that was Susan Swiderski back then, for those of you who remember the Swiderskis. And I don't know if they do that anymore, but that was good practice, and it was very nice to get that greeting. Just give me an idea about something else. Okay. Very good. I'll go back for one more call for check-ins. Anybody, anywhere, please call now. Crickets. Okay. All right. Well, it's been a short net, but the comments were really good, and this is what we need to do. I think there's several things, good suggestions out of here to focus on. Yeah, the repeaters have been a thorn in our side for several years now, and they're finally starting to come together, so that's looking good. DMR one's getting some use. DMR being really hot right now. Everybody's interested in DMR. And the D-Star ones just sort of sit there quietly and function. I don't hear much chatter about D-Star, but but they are there, and they're pretty solid. 220, don't hear much talk about 220, but on Sunday nights, local hand Paul calls in pretty regularly on 220, and the signal is always strong and clear. And as far back as I can remember, the 220 has always been a rock solid, strong performer. So I would encourage more people to give the 220 a try. It doesn't have any of the fancy new modes on it, but it just works. But anyway, so the repeaters are looking to be pretty good. I'd still like to see us get another remote receiver back, help pick up some of the people who are hiding behind hills like me. Bill Perkins has trouble hitting the repeater now since he lost Sweat, and some other folks. So it's really nice to get that back, pick up some wider coverage. We get a great signal from Todd in Rome when he checks in. He comes right down the valley. I guess his signal does, and he's one of the strongest people that checks in. So Peter's doing all right. But COVID has taken a big hit out of our in-person stuff this year. So hopefully this will pass as quickly as possible. But in the meantime, be thinking about becoming an officer. I mean, the club needs officers and needs people who will dedicate some time, lend support, and help us implement programs and move forward. So, with that, I will close the meeting for this evening. Well, one more call for check-ins. One more call. Anybody out there want to check in, please call now.
W4TOC repeater.
AM4RKT with a comment.
Go ahead.
one thing you might want to encourage club members to do is to check in on the Wednesday night Southeastern Linked Repeater Net. The Atlanta Club Repeater is linked into several other repeaters, all up and down the state of Georgia and into Tennessee, and that's a great way to maybe get some people, on the air and, get them over some mic fright, and people will actually learn, what a linked repeater system is all about.
Very good. That's a very active net, very popular now. And so that's on Wednesday nights at 8, I believe. And there's another, there's more than one DMR net, but there's another DMR net. The Tennessee State net is on Friday nights at 9 o'clock on the Tennessee, I don't know, can't remember the talk group number, but it's a Tennessee statewide talk group. And that's a good one. There are also, all the local clubs have nets, and I would encourage people to check into them and listen to them. In terms of link nets, there's the big one on Wednesday night after, starts at 9, I think, after the DMR net is, although it's usually still running, is the Southeast Link Repeater net. But you don't have to be in the beginning of that one. That one links repeaters all over the Southeast, and you can easily check into that one late. It's a good net, and the ARC 2 meters is linked into that one, so check them out. All right. Thank you all for checking in tonight and being patient with us for not yet having face-to-face, and we'll get back to that as soon as we can. It's been great hearing your comments and everything. Think about forming a slate and helping guide the club into the future. Anyway, this is KJ4 CUY, and I will ask you to check into the Sunday net at 8 p.m. on Sunday night. And that is all. Thank you all for being here. 73, and good night.
All right, thanks, Aid. 73 to you.